versus the Chargers was honestly all around a classic game. The final score was 35-32. The Chargers offense played great in my opinion. Their defense, I felt like at the end could have maybe stopped the Raiders more, but Justin Herbert had 383 yards and 3 touchdowns, and Derek Carr had 186 yards with 2 touchdowns. Honestly, a great game from both sides until the very end when one of the coaching decisions was kind of bad. I'll say what happened. Certainly talking about on the sideline, which he was talking about how the Chargers head coach took a timeout and was trying to get the ball back at the end of the game when the Raiders head coach was trying to consider getting a tie, which would have made the Steelers not make the playoffs, which I don't really know what would have happened if that would be kind of an interesting thing. I wonder who would have gotten the playoffs if that would happen, but honestly, the Chargers should have done a better coaching decision not taking the timeout and went for the tie in general. They could have made the playoffs last night, and it would just been a better situation. Justin Herbert honestly had a great game, and it was honestly a great game from both sides in my opinion. They had back-to-back field goals in overtime, which was honestly a great decision to get it. But then the Raiders got the ball back, and with 2 seconds kicked the field goal, which ended the game. It was honestly a great game to watch, and what do you guys think about this? Jacksonville Jaguars got the #1 pick, and they beat the Colts yesterday, which is honestly very impressive in my opinion. With the Lions being the Packers as well, they now get the #1 pick, because I'm pretty sure they have less wins than the Lions do, or maybe they're tied, but they have some sort of thing over them. But the Jaguars getting the #1 pick, I wonder who they'll pick. Maybe Kayvon Thibodeau or Aiden Hutchinson, most likely, some defensive player. And I think it'll probably make their team a lot better if they get a defensive player. What do you guys think about this, and what should the Jacksonville Jaguars add to their team? The final score of the Buccaneers versus Panthers game was 41 Buccaneers to 17 Panthers. Honestly, Tom Brady had a great game, 326 yards with 3 touchdowns. Brady set a personal record for passing yards with 5,309 at age 44. Honestly, very impressive. And it's I don't know, he might have made a case for MVP yesterday. And having 5,000 yards is very impressive in my opinion. And who knows? Who do you guys think is going to take home MVP? Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady? Passing leader for the NFL this year is Tom Brady with 5,316, which is honestly very impressive. At the age of 44, I get this many. And honestly, this is very impressive. Jonathan Taylor got the rushing title for 2021 with 1,811, which is honestly very impressive too. And in my opinion, I think Derrick Henry probably would have gotten it if he would have stayed healthy this season. I think he probably would have got 2,000 again, and honestly, had a very good chance of winning the MVP.